Hey, how's it going?
Hey man, it's going well.
Do I sound okay to you? Everything
Yeah,
sound
yeah,
good?
yeah, yeah. Everything sounds
Okay,
great.
cool, cool. All right, so yeah, I was watching that game. It looked pretty good, you know. Your team was kind of stomping every fight, so that's good to
Yeah,
see.
yeah. It was great, honestly. Like, we all had pretty good teamwork, good team synergy. Like, I think, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, it's silver, so like we had Xin
Yeah,
Zhao and Yi, so it's just like we're just
I
gonna.
mean, it seems like you were starting the fight, so that's why you were winning them, right? I mean, their 5v5 wasn't too bad,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you were
It
starting
wasn't.
it
It
with
wasn't.
Leona, so yeah, that was
Yeah, I had some pretty good alts. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty much what won us a lot of the fights. Just two, 3 man alts.
sure.
Those are the
Uh,
best. Oh my god.
yeah, I fucking love playing Leona personally. I
Dude.
I play there a lot, season four. I haven't played her
Okay.
much, but yeah, I played her a ton season four, so
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love Leona. Like my win rate with her is actually pretty good too. I think
yeah.
it's like sitting around like 60 or 70% right now.
Good. That's pretty awesome to hear. So, I think the first thing I wanted to go over with you is I made this Venn diagram. I'm gonna share it with you on Skype. Let me
Okay,
just
cool.
screen share.
Yeah.
And it's just general like support, like when to pick what support, right? So let me share
Okay.
my screen.
All right, hold on. Let
Let
me.
me know if you can see it on your screen.
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds because I wanna
Sure.
capture all of this too in the
Yeah, sure. No
in,
problem.
in the stream. All right, so we're
Just
gonna.
so we can go over like the basics of like
Yeah, yeah,
support.
definitely.
So yeah.
Um. All right, I'm good to
All
go.
right. Good. You can say everything.
Yep,
All
I'm
right,
full
so
screen.
typically you have like three kinds of supports, right? You have, the pokey supports that will, harass the other bot lane, right? You have the sustain supports that'll just heal up all the harass,
Uh
right?
huh.
And then you have the all-in supports that'll just kind of like all in the other
Yeah.
support. And,
Yep.
it's a lot of people don't think about it like this, but I like to think of the support as a triangle.
Oh,
So
cool.
sustain
So
will,
we got some
beat.
Fire Emblem stuff going on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
in my eyes, right, you have a sustained champion versus a poke champion,
yeah,
and typically the sustained champion will win, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
you
It
get
makes
poked and poked and
sense.
poked, and
Yeah,
you
you
just get
just heal
healed,
up.
healed,
Yep.
healed, right? And then you have poke that beats all in, right? Because if you're gonna try to all in with something like, say, oh, Leona, right, but you get poked and poked and poked and poked, right? You
Yeah,
don't really want to all in anymore
yeah,
because
because it would suck. Like,
you're like half HP, right?
yep.
So yeah, and the last one would be all in beat sustain, right? What's more
Well,
annoying than just
yeah,
healing and healing, 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 right? But then if you just all in and kill the healer, then
yeah. You just kill the Janna with the Leona, and then well, not Leona, but
or kill a Soraka with
yeah,
the
yeah,
Leona.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, makes sense, right? So here I had a bunch of the supports grouped. Some fit into multiple categories,
yeah.
but you have like the pure poke champions, right? You have the
Uh huh.
Zilean, you have the Zyra, Vel'Koz,
I
Karma,
love
Lulu,
Vel'Koz. Oh my
Lucian.
god,
Yeah,
he is so
these
fun.
champions are purely poke, right? They
Yep,
might serve another function, but in lane, it's all poke, right?
yep,
And then we have all sustain, right? Jan and Soraka,
yep.
they're pretty much just sustain in
Mhm.
laning phase. And then the champions that kind of fall under both categories, in my eyes, are like Nami, Sona, and Bard, where they don't do either one like particularly well. Like maybe Nami does because she's a very strong laner, but
Mhm.
they kind of have a little bit of poke, they have a little bit of heal.
Yeah.
Um, and then in terms of all in, I had champs just purely fight for all in, mostly the melee champions, right? You have
Yeah.
Blitzcrank, Trundle, Leona, Poppy, Tahm Kench. These champions that just wanna they don't want to sit there and take a bunch of poke. They just want to go all in and then kill, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
champions that kind of fall in between the all in and sustain. I have Alistar and Taric, just because they both have really strong all ins, but they also have like very nice heals too. So
Yeah.
yeah, they go in between. And then the champions that are kind of like poking all in, I have Thresh, Nautilus, Brand, Andy, and Galio. Because all these champions have some kind of poking ability, right? Where you
Yeah.
can
Mhm.
harass, but then their all-in's also very potent.
Yep.
So I thought this Venn diagram is just good for you to see. Just so you have some sort
Oh
of
yeah.
idea
Yeah.
of like, when to pick what. Like maybe you want to pick Leona this game or Zyra, but now hey, maybe if they have this support, maybe I shouldn't pick this champion,
Yep.
right? So
Yep. That makes sense.
yeah. I could like always send this to you or whatever if you have it
Oh
saved,
yeah,
there's
that'd
no,
be
no
sweet.
problem.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
So all right. Another tool I like to use, I don't know if you've ever seen this website. It's called champion.gg. So I
Okay.
actually use this website a lot, right? You just go to this website and let's say you want to play support, right? Let's say you want to play Jan or something.
Okay.
Now, what this will tell you is this will tell you what people will typically max on the support, right? And win the most amount of games. You can
Okay.
see which items people tend to build, what people take summoner spell wise. You can see. I mean, there's so much statistics on the site; it's insane.
Oh,
You can
that's
see what people
awesome.
start,
Wow. Okay.
masteries,
This is
runes,
sweet.
even in like detailed matchup statistics
Oh,
showing
wow.
like
Holy
what
crap.
what champion you would pick Jan against, right? You see she's weak against the Sona, against the Nami, stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? And then you can kind of see how the champion wins the game, right? Like Jan is a very balanced champion. She tends to win the game, at all points in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe if you go to something like Vel'Koz, maybe Vel'Koz is very good early, and then he kind of just falls off as the game
Yeah.
progresses, right?
Yep.
So this website's good for getting you to have, because you're asking about itemization, right? And
Yeah.
obviously, I could do a detailed lesson on itemization, but a lot of the times it's really just a matter of like what you need in the game, right? Like if they
Yep.
have a ton of magic damage, you get like a locket. If they have a ton of physical damage, you get a frozen heart. If you want to buff up your AD carry, you get Zeke. And this
Yeah.
website is just a good stepping stool to sort of figure out, what items go well with which champions, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
use this,
Definitely.
even me, I use this website, right? And I'm
Oh,
in
wow.
master
Okay.
tier, right? So,
Yeah.
this website's definitely beneficial for everyone. So
Okay. Cool.
definitely recommend going to this website if you have any questions about, runes mastery, anything. The site basically tells you everything about the champion you need to know,
Okay.
right?
Well, yeah. This is sick.
Yeah,
This is
so
really
I always
cool.
try to mention this to my students because it's a very good website and, it'll help you see what your champion may be good against, maybe bad against, right?
Okay.
And, there's always this Venn diagram that I show you
Yep.
too, right? So,
Yep.
yeah. All right. So you said you wanted to go over laning phase. I mean, is there a game in particular you wanted to watch? We could watch like multiple games just to watch like
Okay,
purely the
like
laning
let's
phase.
just ignore the Leona jungle because that wasn't jungle. I accidentally
Sure.
played Leona support and then I played jungle. I played Kale jungle the game, or I thought, yeah, I played Kale jungle the game before, and then I forgot to change my fucking. I forgot to change.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to the
That's
stream.
okay. I won't judge you for
All right,
that.
all right.
No
So
problem.
let's watch that Zyra game up at the
You
top.
want to watch the Zyra game?
Yeah.
Up here? Okay.
There should be one after that actually. If you can
Okay.
like refresh
Let me
the thing.
see. It doesn't save like every single game you play. I mean,
Oh.
you've played like a ton of games,
Yeah.
so it might not. I don't think it's here because it only saves like 20 games
Oh
or
well,
something.
it should be there. Should be another Zyra game after that. Like
Sometimes it doesn't
two.
save every game
Oh, okay,
either.
okay, okay.
So.
Yeah, we can watch
we
that.
could just watch this one, right? We're just
Yeah.
looking at the laning phase. So, sometimes when you lose a game, you can learn more than if you win, right? If you
Yeah,
stomp the
that's
lane,
true.
sometimes you're just like, hey, we kind of just stomped them, right? There's not too much to get out of those sorts of games. So sometimes it's better, as painful as it may be, to watch your own losses.
Yeah,
so you can really,
yeah.
understand. It's the grind that no one wants to do, right? But I can tell you firsthand that I do this myself, and it's definitely gotten me to improve tremendously.
Okay, well that's cool.
So yeah, we'll watch a couple games, maybe like 2 or 3. We'll just focus mostly on the laning phase today. So
Okay,
that
sweet.
was the initial query you had.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
So when I play support, right, I always like to know what their bot lane is, of course. I really think about, how the lane's going to play out, right? Obviously, counter picking is the thing, but sometimes you have to pick support blind, right? There's no jack of all trades, right? If you remember the Venn diagram.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
support that fits into all 3 categories,
Thresh,
right? There's no
no.
support that's good at, well, he doesn't have any sustain, right?
Well, yeah, but I
No,
love.
no support
I
truly,
honestly think-
I'll say this, no support excels at all 3
Well,
categories,
yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
there's always going to be some counter pick in League of Legends, right?
Mhm.
So, sometimes you're just going to have to bite the bullet and play a bad matchup.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the matchup is. Let's see what it is. So, it looks like it is Morgana versus Zyra. I don't think that matchup is too bad for you, honestly. It's a little dicey, but I think you could poke Morgana down pretty heavily, right? I mean, she has a little bit of poke, but you have more poke than Morgana, right? You have all your
Yeah.
plans. She just has a little puddle, right? She's more about
Yeah.
the all-in, right? Hit the binding and kill you. But if
Yep.
you poke her down, right, then she can't kill you as easily. So.
Yep.
And you have Draven versus Ezreal. Draven's really strong early, so I think the goal for this game, for you guys, will be just to win the lane early, right? You have a very strong early lane, you have a lot of damage, and you snowball really hard, right? Draven, I mean, he gets
Oh,
gold
yeah.
from kills, right? So,
Oh, yeah,
no
yeah, yeah.
question. And Zyra tends to snowball pretty hard for supports because, she kind of needs a few items to really get going. And the more kills you get in lane, the more items
Dude,
you
this
get.
game
right?
was brutal.
Yeah, so,
Like,
we'll see how it goes.
I
But
was
that's just
doing-
my thoughts going into it.
I
for
was
me, personally.
dueling with the Lee Sin. He's my cousin, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
can judge him later on.
Sure. All right. I'm just gonna move this stuff around.
Yeah,
just so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
easier
no
for me
problem.
to see. All right. So yeah, this lane, I think I would give it like you guys have a slight edge in this lane. I'll say that, a slight
Okay.
edge. Maybe I give you guys like 60-40, right? Like 60% chance to win, and they have 40% chance. This is like without the junglers, of course.
Okay.
But, One other thing I would have suggested for you this game is probably to take Ignite. Now I can understand the exhaust, right? You want to slow down, Volley Berry, you want to
Mm-hmm.
exhaust the cannon, but in team fights as Zyra, really the problem with Zyra is if you're close enough to exhaust like any of these other champions, you're pretty
Yeah,
screwed,
yeah,
right?
you're
Like you kind of have
screwed.
to keep your distance.
Yeah.
And with a Draven in the lane, right, Ignite will really help you guys, net that first kill. Sometimes
Yep.
all you need with a Draven is that one kill, right? Then he goes
Yeah.
back and buys a big item, right? Maybe he gets a BF, and then you just
Mm-hmm.
stomp them. So,
Yep.
all right, so we'll play the lane out. I'll pause when we need to. I'll talk about, little things. Like I said I mostly wanted to focus on macro, but for the laning phase, I'll focus a lot about your, like, micro decisions. So,
Okay.
just to see how you, play the decisions out. And this is super annoying. Let me switch to manual. There we
Okay.
go. Replay. I'll never understand the replays system.
Yeah.
I came from a StarCraft background. It was
Oh,
amazing
okay.
replays. This is ridiculous, right? So it was a good try to get onto Ezreal. And it's good you're keeping one thing I'll say here. So it's good you're keeping Morgana's zone, but the one issue is Draven's getting like absolutely destroyed, right? Like you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
his
he's
HP.
getting wrecked.
And it's not directly your fault, right? I'll even jump back just to prove it to you, right? So he's getting chunked, right? Like he's just getting hit by Q, right?
Yeah.
But the one thing you could do is if you see the support just chilling in the bush, right? You could play more aggressive. What is Morgana really gonna do if you walk like this? I mean, she can't do anything, right? She has
Yeah.
to like walk all the way
Yeah.
over here,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. And
And in
she.
level 1, what does she have? A
Yeah.
binding? You
Yeah.
just stand behind the minions,
Yep.
right? So you could just be moving, prevent Ezreal from trying to harass your Draven, right? Because now Draven's
Mm-hmm.
at like half HP,
Yep.
right? So, you try to throw the Q, it's unfortunate. But now, like, Draven got harassed a lot. He got hit by like 4 Qs or something, right? So he's like
Mm-hmm.
basically dead. And the exhaust does come in handy here, actually. Wow, you do get first blood. So the exhaust wound up paying off, right? Maybe
Yep.
because of their own over aggression, but hey, it paid off, right? But you didn't play this
I
too
thought
badly
she
so
was
far.
gonna. I
Oh, you
thought
should
she
get the
was
kill
gonna
there, I think.
Q.
Oh, that was so
Rip.
close.
Yeah.
Let me jump back. Let me jump back to the beginning of the fight again. See if you could have played it any differently. I mean, it just really sucks that Draven ate all these Ezreal Qs, right? And
Yeah.
unfortunately, you missed your Q too, which made it like really, really close, right? So
Yep.
I'll slow it down. So yeah, constantly auto. That was a very good exhaust, right? When he flashed in, he's pretty screwed. And you managed to hit your Q. Yeah, it was pretty good. I guess one thing you could have done, I'm not expecting you to be able to do this, but you could have flashed and ate the binding. That would have been
Yeah.
like the ideal play.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't expect someone in silver to have that like insane reaction, right?
Yeah.
That's something at like, diamond, right?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
definitely don't blame you for that. And no, you do a good job, right? You constantly auto the Morgana, you keep autoing her. It's just unfortunate Draven got like just too low, right?
Yeah.
So I think you should have saved your flash here
I
to dodge
thought
the
that
binding.
I thought that her binding was gonna be up.
Yeah, the
Like.
one issue is she had a ward to put in the bush, so your flash didn't really save you. Like, it was a good idea in theory, but because
Uh-huh.
she had the ward to put in the bush, she
Yeah.
just kept attacking you like normal. So, oh, that was really close.
I hit her too. Damn it.
Right. But, it was a very close fight, and you played it pretty well. Aside from missing the one Q, you did manage to, move over here and, harass the Ezreal, right? Because Morgana's going to sit here in the bush, then you have free reign on their AD carry, right?
Yep.
Morgana's level 1 is pretty abysmal. If she
Yeah.
misses
Yeah.
the
It's
binding,
pretty bad.
yeah, but you have, constant Qs, right? You have a way lower cooldown, and
Yep.
it's easier for you to hit your Q too. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
yeah, so I'll just speed up a little bit because you're dead. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna watch like any other lane for the most part. I'm just focusing on like your laning phase.
Yeah.
So slow it down a bit now that you guys are back, and right, so you hit level 2 here. What did you level second? Do you get W? W is better for harass. Obviously, E is better if you want to like level 2 all in. But with the way the lane went, yeah, I would say W is better because not really gonna like level 2 all in.
Oh
right? It's
yeah.
kinda
Yeah.
just
Especially with well, because Morgana could just get E and
yeah.
yeah, and then she could just E the Ezreal or whatever, and then like
Right.
what like then what like
Yeah, then
and
you're
then we're
screwed,
gonna
right?
get poked because
Right.
yeah.
And you remember we talked about how you win this lane, right? You win this lane with poke, and your
Yeah.
W is better at poke than your E anyway, right? Saves
Mhm.
mana, you get the plants, that'll help in fights too, of
Yep.
course. So, um, yeah, when they're separated like that, you should really look to pressure
Yeah.
Ezreal more because Morgana. I mean, we were talking about right. She can't really do much if she's
Yeah,
just sitting
yeah,
in
she
the
can't do
bush,
much.
right? So, yeah, definitely look to like abuse Ezreal here, right? He's all by himself. But if they're
Mhm.
together, it's a lot harder, of course.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But when you need to take advantage, and it's hard things to do, right? It's hard to make use of these like little split-second decisions, right? So,
Mhm.
it's just stuff that comes from playing the game, really. But
Okay.
I'm just explaining to you what you need to be like looking for in the laning phase. a little rough. He got binded, but you're doing a good job zoning. See, this time Draven didn't eat a million Qs, right? So
Yeah.
this time you ate a million
Yeah,
Qs,
yeah,
right?
I ate a million Qs that time.
Right. So you have to kind of harass within reason, right? You kind of have to stay behind the minions, but still try to harass too,
Uh-huh.
right? So everything is within
And it's
reason.
not that difficult with Zyra, seeing as you can just
Yeah.
WQ, and then, I mean, the Q gets like one attack and then it dies because, Ezreal Q, or auto
Yeah,
Q
and Zyra
auto.
has pretty nice range, so you
Yeah.
can definitely sit behind the minions. You have no problem. I mean, maybe not the same range as Ezreal, but you
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
outrange, Morgana's W, right? So
Mm-hmm.
plus her W is very easy to walk out of, right? So the only issue when you position like this is you're kind of opening yourself up for Morg to bind you. I know it's
Yeah.
worded and all that, but you're not like sitting behind the minions, right? So Draven kind of gets screwed. And again, it's not like super your fault, and he gets killed here. I'll go back and just show you. Um, so basically, like I've been saying the whole time, you really just want to try to step behind the minions. But the
Uh-huh.
worst thing you can do in this kind of lane is what you're doing right here. I mean, you don't know where the jungler is, right? So fair enough. But when you sit this far back, you're kind of opening them up to freely harass you, right? Morgana has
Yeah.
no fear if you guys aren't behind minions, aren't playing aggressive. She probably
Uh-huh.
thinks, hey, you guys don't have a jungler. Let me walk up and try to bind Draven, right? She
Mm-hmm.
feels no fear from you guys. So
I
you
think
definitely need to be harassing Ezreal constantly.
Okay. I think the main reason that I was thinking that I was, wanting to play so defensive is because they were a level ahead of us.
Right.
Because Morgana had the extra kills and stuff like that. I was just really
Right.
worried about that.
That's true, but you have to think that Draven he still got a kill, right? He still has
Yeah,
like
true.
and also if you play really passive and let them get the free level 6, then that's even worse for
Oh
you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
you can't quite let them get like the free level 6, right? So because you guys weren't playing super far up, and right, it's not just Draven, it's both you were sitting back, then Draven kind of got, screwed, right? He couldn't really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit by the binding and then yeah. Because in this lane, neither of you guys want to get hit by the binding, right? Neither
Yeah.
of you are tanky enough to like
Yep. Oh yeah, Zyra's
so
so squishy, dude. Like,
yeah.
yeah, she's so squishy. Like, it's awful.
Yeah. You do have Lee Sin here, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. You
Yeah,
got hit.
that really sucks.
Wasn't too bad though. I think you're gonna get the kill. Lee should definitely get this kill here. Alright, that wasn't bad. Let me just jump back real quick. Let me see if you could play it any better. So you were sitting in the minions for the most part, but you do wind up getting nailed by the binding. You should have walked like up, like literally
Yeah.
melee range of Ezreal, and sat like in your whole creep wave. Because actually, if you don't get hit by the binding, I think you just kill him and then walk away.
Yeah.
So yeah. So next time, just try to hover in your mains a little harder, right? Like you had
Okay.
the right idea, you just didn't quite execute it.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
close, but yeah, it's a little off. So don't be afraid of your minions, right? Minions are your best friend early game.
Mm-hmm.
Minions do a ton of damage. They block
Oh
skill
yeah,
shots.
yeah, absolutely. They're crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
minions are amazing
yeah,
in
they
this
do
game.
so
So
much damage.
yeah, if you watch like high elo people play, champions like Quinn or whatever, they can
Uh-huh.
like 1v2 at level 3
Oh
because
yeah, it's insane.
sit in the minion wave and yeah,
And just watch
exactly.
watch as they die.
Yeah, precisely. So I mean, we're not to that level yet, but
Oh no, no,
it's
yeah, of
everyone's got to
course
start
not.
somewhere, right? So
Yeah, the reason I wanted to show you the game after this, oh my god. I made this like super crazy like 1v3 under the tower play.
oh yeah.
Oh dude, I was just like please be on there. Please be on there.
Draven has a good idea here too, right? If
Mhm.
Ezreal's not quite there, you want to harass, but then he kind of gets like nailed, and then the Black Shield makes it so your root doesn't really hit either.
And
Kind of
then I
get
get
like
hit by a
nailed by a
million
ton of harass.
Qs.
I think you committed a little too hard to
Yeah,
that
I
one.
agree. Oh
Yeah,
Jesus. I forgot.
I'll go back and watch it after. I just want to see how it plays out. Oh man, more.
Yeah, I hit the passive a lot.
Let me
It's just a little
jump
bit.
back like a little more. All
Okay.
right, so he had the right idea, right? Morg's by himself or by herself, excuse
Uh-huh.
me, and you want to harass. But this is like the critical mistake, right? What I've been saying this whole time.
Oh
As soon
yeah.
as you're exposed and
Oh
there's no
yeah, like
minions, you're
Morgana's
like,
just like, I'm gonna kill that person.
right,
They are
and that's
dead.
and that's the big problem, right? When you commit like this, and it's very easy for Ezreal too, because his major damage is a skill shot.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. So the big problem too is, look, you're committing just as hard as him, right? Look how
Yeah.
far ahead you are of the minions, right? The minions are like they're all the way back here, right? So you're
Mhm.
just gonna get like, nailed by all this, all these skill shots, right? They hit like every skill shot on you there.
Yeah.
So you definitely need to use your minions more effectively, and when you're trying to all in, try to constantly be behind the minions, right? So
Okay.
you don't get constantly hit by poke. I mean, it's different in different lanes, right? But just as a general rule of thumb, even if
Mhm.
you're against like a Vayne, it's still better to be behind the
Yeah.
minions, right?
Oh
So,
yeah, 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 definitely.
I
Better
mean,
than
how many
being on the
supports don't?
wall.
Yeah, how many supports don't have a skill shot, right? Like Tarek.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
Derek.
that's it, right? So it's like, yeah. Every other support in the game has like skill shot, I'm pretty sure. So
hmm
just a good habit. Yeah, so this game's gonna be really rough for you guys. I mean,
Oh
your
yeah.
team's losing across the map, of course, but you guys are 1-5.
Dude, like this game is like horrible.
Right. But you saw how you could have won the game too, right? The
Oh
trades were
yeah.
really close early on, of course, right? You did
Yeah.
manage to get a kill in Ezreal too for Draven, which was pretty huge.
hmm
So, just slight. If you played slightly different, right? You sat in the mains a little harder. If you
Yeah.
harassed more. But that's why I'm trying to explain to you, how supports are supposed to counter each other. So
Yep.
when you go into your next game as Zyra against Morgana, you're like, hey, not only should I sit behind the minion wave, but I should also be like harassing more because I know I kind of have to be stronger early, right? So,
hmm
you know. And now it's really hard for you guys, right? So
Yep.
Ezreal 6. Now you're still level 4.
Yeah, dude,
You're
it's
just in a
pretty
really
brutal.
tough spot. Morg's level 6. Yeah.
Yeah, like
When it gets to this point, they can just do this, right? They can just walk up and
yeah, walk up and
basically
kill us
and
like that.
there's like almost nothing you can do at this point in the game.
Rip.
So I don't think there's much more point watching this replay, right? We kind of learned our mistakes this
Yeah.
game. Kind of told you what you did wrong, what you could
Yep.
do better, and there's nothing else in the rods, right? You guys are just
Okay.
too far behind. So.
Yeah, like, and it was like the phase ended up going like 2-12. Like it was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
but yeah, you
was...
could have played it.
Oh yeah, I
Played
definitely could have played better.
Sure.
Let's.
I mean, any game works, right? Like your end score doesn't really matter, right? It's all
Yeah.
about the winning phase. So
Yeah.
whichever one you wanted to go over, like
Let's
go
scroll
now.
down a little more.
Hellstar. You have Brand Game. You have a ton of Leona games actually. Jeez, a couple Jungle of Kali games. I think that is. Wow, you play a lot of Leona, huh?
I really like Leona a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, let's watch. Let's watch. Let's watch that. Go down a little more. There was a Leona game that I wanted to watch. The 3 and 6 one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
It's not just because I won. I actually had a couple questions about it because I was thinking about
Sure.
that game
Sure.
and like how I could have, if my itemization was decent or,
Right.
you know.
Sure. And now you have another tool to your asset, right? You have champion.gg.
Yep.
That'll help you a lot too. So
Yep.
totally. All right. So let's see what the matchup is. But yeah, Leona generally itemization's about the same as in your tanky support, right? You get your Frozen Heart, you can get a Zeke's, you can get a Locket, you get Face of the Mountain, or you can get the other Sightstone sometimes too.
Okay.
And then you get boots. What is that? 5 items, right?
Yeah.
Would you be 6 items situational? Like if you need a Mikhail's, you can get that.
Okay.
It's there's just a bunch of. That's the thing about support, right? You get like a Banshee's Veil, you get a Spirit
Yeah.
Massage, you get a Randuin. It's just like whatever you really need, right?
hmm
I can't tell you what to build as a core item because support's such a versatile.
Oh yeah. Like there's so much. There's so like many things that you can build. Even like Zerat Portal. Like sometimes I build.
Yeah,
it
I've been
on,
seeing that too a lot lately. I
Yeah,
haven't
like
actually
on
tried
on Tom Kench. Like I like to build it on Tom Kench
right?
because I think.
And it's been disabled recently, so.
Oh really? Again?
Yeah, it was disabled toward not now. Not
Oh,
this
okay.
patch, but last patch it was like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Last patch there was something wrong with it. I guess.
I'm not sure why it's not loading. Let me try doing it again, maybe.
Okay.
Let's see. So it was this one 6.
Yeah, this one.
651. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it usually works fine. So if not, maybe I'll just reload my client or something.
Okay.
It might be the fact that we're trying to watch like 2 replays in
Okay.
like a short amount of time. I'm not sure. Sometimes the site's a little finicky, but hopefully
Okay.
it works now. But yeah, if I need to, I'll just restart the client.
Okay.
Yeah, but support's such a versatile role, right? You could build full damage. You could be playing something like you said, Vel'Koz or Zyra, right? You could be playing a tank. You could be playing a healer, right? And all these champions serve a different function, right?
Yep.
So there's not like I can't tell you one support build and be like, all right, just build this on every support. You're good to go. Right? That would be like ridiculous. So.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy. Like.
I can tell you what good items are on supports, right? But it's ultimately up to you.
Oh yeah,
as to what you need.
I mean your build is gonna change every game, like
Of course.
depending on the matchup and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you're against a magic heavy team, you can get Aegis. But if you're on if you're a damage dealing support, maybe you want like Leandries, right, or Rallies. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me try relaying my client real
Okay.
quick, see if that fixes a problem. This
Yeah.
usually isn't an issue, but maybe if I just close the client. All right, let's try it one more time. I don't, or maybe I do need the client open. Do you know if I need the client open to watch these? I guess I'll try it. I've never actually tried it before, so I guess we'll learn together. Oh yeah, we do.
All right.
All right. Well, that's good to know. So now I know that we need the client. All right, let's try this again, and maybe I'll reload my command prompt too. So.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any general questions while I'm trying to sort this out?
Um, let's see. Uh, um, honestly, not really. Like you've covered everything pretty well. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure something will come up like when we're,
sure. It's
you
a
know.
lot easier to think of things to say when you're like watching your own play,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You're not always gonna have the most thought-provoking questions when you're
Yeah.
just sitting there, but when you see your play, you're like, oh man, how the heck did this go so wrong, right?
hmm
So, yeah. All right, now let's try it. Hopefully, fingers crossed it works this time.
Yeah.
If not, I guess we'll try a different replay.
Okay.
Maybe this replay is just cursed. Who knows, right?
Oh
So,
no.
unless like you happen to save your replays on a different
I
website.
have what the hell is it called? I have Baron replay.
Oh, do you? I don't have that. Would I need it, or would you just give me
Uh,
a link?
I think I
I'm
can
not
just
sure how
give you the
Baron
link.
Replay. I'm not sure how Baron Replay works. Because if it's something I could just download, then
Yeah, yeah, it's something you can download. I think I can like I don't I've
just
never like used it like at all. I just like
okay,
have it so if I want to highlight a couple things or whatever, make a video,
sure.
you
Yeah, it's
know.
always useful.
Yeah.
I guess this replay is just cursed, huh? This is strange because usually when I do lessons, it just works fine. So I
Huh.
don't know.
That's
I'll
weird.
close out of this and then
All
maybe we'll
right.
do a
Yeah, we
different
can
later
just do
game.
a different one. That's fine.
Maybe we'll just go to the next game. See if this. Hopefully it doesn't like not work. That would be bad. Be kind of awkward. All right, let's see. Hopefully we get this one. Come on. Come on, I know we can do it. Let's go. League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Replay.gg, please. Um, yeah, that first game though, I mean, yeah, it just ultimately came down to like not fighting, behind the creeps, right? So
Yeah.
that's like a lot of mistake people make in Elo too. People don't, utilize
Okay.
the creeps correctly. So, it's a lot of small micro mistakes that people make, and laning phase is hard, right? And you have to do it every single game, right? Maybe you don't have to late game team fight every single game, right? Maybe
Uh-huh.
you don't even have to take Baron every game, but laning phase is, the fundamentals of League of Legends because you have
Okay.
to do every single game, right? So
Yeah.
definitely important stepping stone for
Mhm.
learning the game. What the heck is going on? I'm so sorry. This
It's
literally has
okay.
like
It's
never
okay.
happened with another student I've had, right?
It's
It
all
usually
right.
just works completely fine. So I don't know what's going on. This is ridiculous.
All right. Let me
Try restarting again.
let
Hold on a
me
second.
see if I can find one. I don't think.
Unless you like had a Twitch broadcast saved or
Oh
something like
yeah,
that.
yes I do.
Do something like that maybe.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be fine.
If you could like just look real quick and see like when I could
Oh
like
god.
try to find the broadcast maybe.
Oh no, I have the broadcast. It's just I streamed. It was when I was streaming yesterday or wait, yesterday.
Right.
But I streamed for 21 hours. So
God.
yeah,
What?
dude, it was really brutal.
It's
Like,
nuts. I cannot do that. I have to
dude,
like go to sleep after
I
like
don't. Well, I
hours.
like my sleep schedule was like totally fucked. So I was just like, I really want to fix this.
Yeah.
So
So you just stay. Yeah, yeah. I can
yeah, I was just like,
understand.
I'm just gonna stay up for a million years.
All right, I'll give it one more try here, and
All
then
right, all right.
and we'll go to the
Please,
Twitch.
RNGesus.
Please work. Come on, you work for me every single time. Like literally 98% success
Oh
rate.
my
It's like
gosh.
the 2%. It doesn't work. I mean, the only other situation I had where it was a problem was someone's kept like, I don't know, it was more of a Skype issue where like they couldn't quite see it, but I think that
Oh,
was more Skype than
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
So that was
That's
weird.
super weird that like it's not working. But yeah,
Yeah.
we can just kind of comb through a bunch
Some,
of games or whatever.
yeah, sometimes when League patches too, it gets like really buggy, like replay.gg. Like if there was a recent patch, like sometimes it causes.
Oh, okay, like
Oh
bugs.
wait! I think I know what it is. Was the Zyra game on 6.4?
Is
I think
that
it
the
was
most recent patch?
yes.
Yeah,
These are all
yeah.
on 6. So
Oh,
you have another support game on 6.4?
I
This
don't
game?
think so.
This game? No, you have this link on the game. Let me see
Oh,
if it's
okay,
a problem. Let me just check. It might be this. That's the
okay,
issue.
that
So
makes
let's try.
sense.
Yeah, let's try this Lee on the game.
Okay, the one where I lose. Rip.
Hopefully this is the issue. I
I
do
think it
remember
might
this.
be. Yeah, it might be. If that doesn't work, then we can
Then it's
always
just yeah.
we can
I
always
don't
look at the
say if it doesn't work. Then
broadcast.
it's just like cursed, right?
Yeah, yeah, we can always look at the broadcast. Like that's not an issue for me.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Maybe. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
there we go.
That's the issue. Okay, so
All
I guess
right.
we can only watch. We can still watch a Twitch broadcast too, of course.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
so we have this Lee on the game now, so that's good. But
All right.
yeah, I don't know why replay.gg is kind of weird with the patches. I don't understand it, but it's free software, right? What do you
Yeah,
expect?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
Yep.
All right, so you're against Morgana again. Wow, Morgana seems to be like the bane of your existence,
Dude,
huh?
seriously, I hate Morgana. You know who I hate more? I hate Alistair.
I hate Alistair.
I hate Alistair so much. He is
Alistair's a
so
pretty silly.
frustrating to
He's
play
pretty silly.
against.
Yeah. I mean, Alistar kind of has a little bit of everything, right?
Hmm.
Maybe not poke, but his like all in, his tankiness, he's got a heal. Like it's pretty frustrating, right?
Oh
Like
yeah,
you remember the
definitely.
graph. The only other champion like that's Tarek, right? But would you
Yep.
rather have Tarek or
Yeah, like,
Alistar? Yeah.
like I don't even consider Tarek to be like remotely decent.
Just the mixture of all in sustain is like what you want from a support, right?
Yeah,
So makes him really, really strong. Because it's difficult to punish, right? Because typically you punish all in by poke, but then
yeah,
if you have sustain, then the poke's less effective, right? I
yep.
mean, you can still poke Alistar down, of course, but it's just a big problem because he has he has a pretty nice heal. It did get nerfed, right? So,
Yeah.
right is like, hey, maybe Alistar's a little too strong right now, so yeah, they did tone it down. But all right, so this game you are Leona Tristana versus Corki Morgana. Now this game's a lot harder for you than the last one, in my opinion, because Morgana is like a super direct counter to you, right? For obvious
Oh
reasons.
yeah, yeah. Like yeah, this matchup sucks, dude.
And Corki's a lot stronger than Trist early, right? Not that Trist
Yep.
is a terrible early game champ, but
No,
Corki's
yeah,
just
Corky is a monster.
yeah, exactly. And plus, when he gets six, he can just poke,
Oh
poke, poke,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
dude.
Leona bad against poke, right? So,
Yep.
no.
Yeah, this lane matchup is not pretty. And of
And
course, I
you
was
guys,
first
you guys
pick.
are you guys are more all in too, right? And they're more like poke slot. They do have a good all in too, but they're like
Yeah,
Corki makes their lane super pokey. So
yeah. At least our team comp is pretty nice for team fights.
yeah, you guys definitely have the Malphite Yasuo Leona
The
Wombo
wombo
combo.
combo.
Trist is safe damage, and Lee Sin can win you guys like the game early. So.
Hmm.
All right, we'll see how you play it out. But in this kind of game, I would just really focus on trying to farm. I wouldn't harass much. Like as soon as you go in, you're just going to be miserable. So you really can't. Some games you kind of like I said have to bite the bullet, right? You have to wait for
Yeah,
jump ganks. You can't really do too much, right? You kind of just have to sit back and
I think this
just try
game
to.
like I had to like either go AFK or something like that. I don't know. I had to
Okay.
like go to the bathroom or something, so that might be
Yeah.
a thing. So I'm just
So
like
that
kind of
that won't help
sitting
either, right?
here.
But
Yeah, of course. Like,
you're already not having a great matchup anyway. So regardless of whether you're here or not.
yeah,
So
I'm just gonna lose lane anyway. It doesn't matter. I might as well just go AFK.
right. Um. Oh wow. More
Just
hit defining. What did you start out Q?
yeah.
Yeah, you probably should have tried to Q the Morg. It's too risky to walk up and Q Corky, so I don't blame you for that. But if you buy Morg, it was probably a good choice.
Hmm.
And yeah, they got level 2 first, so that's pretty rough. You do have Lee Sin down here, so maybe you'll set up a play. It looks like he's coming in, so we'll see how you set it up. It's a little bit of an issue, right? Because you see how fat this creep wave is. It's
Oh
like pretty
yeah.
tough, but yeah, Corky's just one of those champions that's just so hard to gank. His escape is insane. But you guys are getting decent damage off. Oh, is he dead? I think he has heal, right? Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, wow. I like it. I like the aggression. All right, let's go back to the beginning and rewatch it. That was good. No, you got first blood, right? So, let's see. Maybe you should have gone on Morgana here. Let's see. So, Corky has a big escape, right? And
Yeah,
Morgana
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. It's
So
W.
maybe if Morg is up here with Corky, you just kill Morg, right? Because Morg
Okay.
has the flash, but he has the Valkyrie. How long does Valkyrie go? Like 1,000? It's like it's a huge escape, right? It's like the
Yeah.
biggest in the game for AD carries.
Hmm.
So I think if it comes down to it, right, and you have to pick one of two people to all in, I think you always go for the person that's immobile. Go for the person that has the flash out, right? Don't
Okay.
go for the person with the. I know it's the AD carry and you want to kill him, but sometimes it's just better to go for the support with no escape, right? So.
Okay.
Because look how you kind of are mixing your damage here, right? Like if I just
Yeah.
pause it here, you guys are
I
splitting
didn't
up
mean to
really hard,
exhaust Morgana, by the way. That I misclicked.
right? That's okay. It's no problem. It wouldn't have changed too much, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
if you see how much damage he's taken, right? What is that? Just from like you or Lisa and E? I think
Uh
she got
huh.
hit by it. If you guys
Yes.
just focused the more, you could have blown her up, right? I mean,
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
how low she
Definitely.
is already. And this is with you guys mostly focusing Corky, right? So
Hmm.
definitely think next time you want to go for the immobile champion, right? And sometimes the immobile champion's the 80 carry, right? If they have like an Ash or a Varus, something like that.
Uh huh.
And it kind of sucks that you guys split so hard, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunate because he's barely going to live, right? If either of you auto attacked him one more time,
Yep.
at 14 health, he's gonna die, right? So, you know, definitely with all-ins, whoever you commit on, like fully commit, and it's just unfortunate. I don't know if it was you or Leeson for sure, but one of you was like sort of hitting Morgana too. So, even
Okay.
just one auto attack can make the big difference, right?
Hmm.
As he misses his Q, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
close.
But yeah, I would definitely say try to focus one person down when you all in, and
Okay.
in general, just focus on the immobile person. Yeah,
Hmm.
Borky's just a little difficult to kill, but obviously killing the AD carry is better, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's just a lot harder, right?
Yep.
So yeah, but you did get first blood, so it's not too bad. A little unfortunate that Corky got the kill too, and he
Hmm.
lived with like 14 HP, right? So
Yeah,
if
yeah, that
uh,
sucked.
yeah, would have been great. But overall, not too bad, right? The jungler is able to bail you out, but when you get ahead in this kind of lane, then you can just all in them like all day, right? So
Hmm.
then the lane gets a lot easier for you guys. Corki will still be stronger earlier, though, no
Oh yeah,
doubt.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, she wants to stay. It's a little dicey because you guys don't have like the best vision. I mean, you don't have like sightstone, so I don't blame you. But it's a little dicey for Triss to stay at this low of HP, and she has no summoners either, right? So she has like no real way to get out of the Cho'Gath gank. I mean,
Yeah.
Cho'Gath's gonna show here, so you know where he is, right? And
Yep.
a big thing about playing support is you kind of have to watch the mini map for your AD carry, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're focusing on farming and harassing, where you kind of just focus on harassing, and then you can kind of like look at the mini map too, right?
Hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, you'll see Cho'Gath. That was a good word you put down to it, and talk about that a lot. But yeah, hopefully this will save you from getting ganked. Uh, yeah, Morg's really trying to force it here, but uh, yeah, it looks like you're kind of in an awkward spot. But they made the same mistake you guys made, right? See how they tried to go for the AD carry? Imagine if she binded you, right? Maybe
Oh
you just
yeah, I would have died.
yeah. You can see how important it is sometimes to just kill the support, right? So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
I think that's a good lesson to take out of this game for sure. But fortunately, they went for Tristana, right? So you managed to
Yeah.
live okay, and you were pretty screwed, right? You had no flash, no
Oh
exhaust.
yeah,
So
I was totally screwed.
yeah, as someone that plays Leon, I can tell you the worst thing is when you get ganked, you're just a sitting duck, right? You
Yeah,
you
yeah,
really
same.
really need the jungle to gank you as Leona. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah, it's kind of hard to make use of your kit, especially versus this kind of lane with like a
Hmm.
big escape and Black
And
Shield
yeah,
makes it really
Black Shield.
yeah, definitely. Of course, it is all a skill matchup too, right? Maybe the Morgana's terrible and doesn't Black Shield, but there's also the thing you can do like you just did, right? Now that the Black Shield's baited out, now you can look to go in, right? So,
Hmm.
not saying you have to do it right this second. You don't know where the jungler is, so it's a risk, but the big thing you can do with Leon is what you did there. Always try to bait out the Black Shield, so then you're free to, Zenith Blade to someone and then connect
Yeah.
your Shield at Daybreak, yeah. But no, it's good you get words down. I would say the one thing with this pink ward is if you think about it like this, right? So obviously this is their side of the map, right? Where's the jungler gonna be coming through? I know your train of logic, right? He's gonna come through the tri bush, and
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna
did it the last game because I was actually I did some like I kind of watched a couple videos on supporting before I decided to hire you, and I
sure.
realized I should probably ward on in the tribush on the left side instead of the right side.
Right, but the one thing I will say when you're playing on red side is think about it this way, okay? So when you have a jungler, right? How's he
Uh
gonna
huh.
gank? Just think about it, right? He's
Yeah,
probably
he's
gonna come through
yeah
the river,
yeah or through
and
the
then he's
lane.
gonna come this way, right? He's probably not gonna walk through here. I mean, he might, but it's risky, right?
Yeah.
But where's their jungler have to go? Can their jungler do this? He can, but this is the easy way, right? He'll just come through here, right?
Uh huh.
So the thing is, if you place this pink ward here, right, you're not gonna know where your jungler is. Or where their jungler is, excuse me, but that's why you have the trinket, right? So I
Hmm.
think, in my opinion, you should keep this trinket, right? And then they can't clear this that easily, right? I mean, look where they have to go to clear this. They have to walk all the way in here, right? But
Hmm.
the jungler will easily pop through
Oh
and just
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
right? So for them to clear this is a big risk, right? But for these guys to clear this, super
Oh
easy, right? They
yeah,
just
yeah.
pop a little trinket in and kill it, right? Where do
Yep.
you guys have to go? You guys have to go all the way through the river, and then you have this awkward area where you have to like walk into this. It's like
Yeah,
super
yeah,
awkward, right?
yeah.
Basically, all I'm saying is when you put a word here, you have to fight for it in a disadvantageous situation.
Okay.
But if you put the pink word here, then you have the advantage, right? You're close to your tower. You're closer to your jungle. They are closer to their tower and their jungler. So
Yep.
that's all
Okay,
I'm gonna
that
say.
makes sense.
So you should always try to put your pink words more defensively. If you're winning the game and let's say you take this tower down, then okay, I can understand this, right? Then you have like all the pressure bot lane. But
Hmm.
until you get, the tower down, I would say keep your pink words here. Or even, back here, right? if you're
Okay.
getting your jungler to come through the lane, right? Maybe a pink ward in lane's not a bad idea either. So,
Okay.
uh, yeah, that's all I'll say about that though. Just because a pink ward that lasts longer is typically better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right, look what she's
Yep.
gonna do now. Exactly, like it's like I can see the future,
Yeah.
right? I've played
Yeah.
this game so long, I just know what's gonna happen, right? Now
Yep.
your pink's dead. Put it
Yep.
here, still alive, right? So yeah, don't even have to explain myself. You can see it firsthand, right? So just something to think about too. But yeah, you guys are playing this lane fine. You know, you're not too down in CS, right? You're down maybe what, 2 CS, 3 CS, not the end of the world. Gold's pretty even. Corki did get a kill, but I mean, you're only down like 250 gold on the 80k, right? And you
Mhm.
have 250 gold, so it's basically even down here. So, you know, I mean, would it be better if the 80 carry had, the gold? Yeah, but it's not the end of the world either. So
Yeah.
the only issue is you guys are both stacking a ton of gold, so that's just gonna mean jungle ganks are a lot stronger because the junglers have been buying items, so they're gonna be stronger, right? So
Yeah.
uh, you should typically try to. Oh, it's Joe AFK. You should typically try to at some point push the wave into the tower, because when you push the wave into the tower, then it'll just all go in, and then the wave will come back into the middle of the map, right? When you want to
Okay.
leave the lane, you always want to push it into the tower, because what happens is if you leave it in the middle of the lane, like let's say you just
Oh
left
yeah,
it
we're
like
gonna
this,
miss out on EXP.
and it's going to start slowly pushing and then pushing, but it's not going to quite hit the tower. So then they're going to get like a ton of creeps just sitting, and they get to sit right here, right? So then you're
Mhm.
missing so much CS. So just as a general rule of thumb, like when Tristana gets enough for a BF, you want to kind of help her push it into the tower, and then she needs to go back and buy her BF sword, right? So that was a pretty risky Zenith
Oh
play too.
yeah, I was immediately just like, I should not do this.
Yeah. And yeah, that was the one issue when you guys tried to all in. You also used your Q on Corky when he was still when he still had the black shield on him. So yeah, that was a good flash by you though. Everyone just goes so crazy
Dude.
in silver. Everyone's
Yeah.
just go.
It's ridiculous, man.
Oh,
Oh, rip.
oh,
Oh.
oh! You should die here, yeah. But not too bad. At the end of the day, it's a net positive, right? Maybe you even get 3 kills here. How did that even miss? Nice triple kill, right? So that's not too bad. Let's rewatch that from the beginning because that was a pretty long and
Yeah.
drawn out fight with both junglers shut up, right? It's a pretty intense fight.
Yeah.
I'll even go back sooner than that, right? You do have decent vision, right? You do have 2 wards in the river, so
Mhm.
you have. I can see why you make the play, right? You have the vision, but the only issue is like when you see where the lane is. This is the
Yeah.
risky part, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you hit
If
him,
that connected, like I was dead, and then
yeah,
like yeah, we were fucked.
yeah. So you can't really engage when they're playing this far back, right? So
Yeah.
that's a big no-no, definitely.
Yeah.
And then
At
plus,
least I missed.
yeah, plus the thing I've been telling you about last game, right? Remember how you're supposed to stay behind minions against, these
Yeah.
kind of pokey champions? Corky not as much as Ezra, but Morg still, right? And then she makes the mistake, right? And it's not entirely her fault because she sees you try to go in. Of course, a good AD carry will follow, the Leona in, right? So
Mhm.
then you're kind of leaving your Trist out to dry, right? Because
Yeah.
she's trying to walk up and help you out. Your Zenith Blade doesn't connect, and then she's out here and she's like, what am I supposed to do now, right? And Morg does a good play and binds, right? And then um, you still try to stun him, which
Yeah.
is a mistake, right? Because
Yep.
obviously he still has the
I
black
think I
shield.
tried to click on the Morgana, but they were like on top of each other. Like their
Right.
models were just.
It's good exhaust by you though to stop him from furthering the chase. And he tries to flash in. Triss probably need the flash, but oh well, not the end of the world. And this is risky, right? Because you have to blow your flash. I think as soon as you see Triss or Cho'Gath, you just run away again. But again, the Morg makes the same mistake as the last one, right? I feel like this is a repeat of the last game, right? Instead of trying to bind you, or no, she did this earlier. Instead of trying to bind you, right? She tries to flash and bind the Trist, right?
Uh huh.
Had she just killed you, this would be a completely different fight.
Yep.
So, you don't go for the greedy 80 carry, right? Go for the safe support kills a lot of the
Yeah.
time, right? So, Morg left herself overexposed, right? And then you took Morg out, right? And then Corky was free to kill, Lee Sin just kicked him. And then the Cho'Gath's like, oh no, all my friends died, and then he dies, right? So.
Mhm.
So you can just see how important it is to sometimes take the support out and not greed for the 80 carry, right? So,
Yeah.
not saying you do it as much as they do, but you have done it,
Oh yeah. No, no. I totally admit to that.
right. But the Morganas have been crazy about it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, man. She went ham. Rip.
Oh, a little unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah. Package is just
Yeah,
powerful,
package
powerful.
OP.
Powerful passive, one of the best passives right now. So a little unlucky, but she had a ton of gold, right? So she can get the pickaxe too.
Yep.
You guys are still in a good spot, right? Corgi did get the kill, but she's gonna get a BF and a pickaxe, so you guys aren't weak by any means. Um, just as like a general thing though, Trinity Force is a bit stronger early game than Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge, you kind of need like 2 or 3 items, right, to help it really get the crits going, get the attack speed going.
Okay.
Where Trinity Force is kind of like a really good standalone item, right? Like you don't need many items to make a Trinity Force good. It's
Okay.
kind of just it's kind of just good. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes
as a
sense.
typical rule of thumb, if you're like an IE 80 carry versus a Trinity, you can expect to win later every single time, but you also have to expect to lose earlier every single time, right? It's just a
Yeah.
trade-off of how the items work.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because I mean the Sheen proc is
the
just
Sheen, the Phage, the Zeal,
yep.
it's just such an efficient item where
Yep.
Infinity Edge really needs attack speed, you need more crit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Trinity Force is just super strong. Fortunate Black Shield again. It was good. See, this time, look what happens, right? You go on the support, and Lisa made a crazy play, actually.
Yeah.
We saw how easy it was to kill the support there. Oh, unfortunately.
Shit, dude.
And this is the overextension I've been talking about, right? This is
Yeah.
where you get to... Again, it all comes back to getting greedy to kill the 80 carry, right? It's a common trend we see. So, greeding for the 80 carry costs you guys a lot, right?
Yeah.
And, I'll just jump back and see how this got played out. Right, so you can't do much to Morgana, but you did a good job. I think you saved your Q.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, and you kill her right away, right? And you got you got hit by the bind, so you can't really do much.
Yeah.
But this is where you kind of need to back off, right? And Lee Sin tries to go back in. You guys are all walking up. You want the kill, but this is the problem too, right? And a lot of it is, you have your sight stump, but you didn't quite ward this, right? You kind of just came back and all in. So you took a bit of a risk, and unfortunately, you kind of
we got punished for it pretty hard.
Right. But basically, the big thing is just not greeting for the 80 carry. And also, if you don't have vision, you're always taking a risk going for an all-in like that.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Yeah. I would say next time, definitely just back off after you kill the support, especially if you don't have vision. And if you do, then you see Cho'Gath. That's an easy decision, right? Then you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
no, Cho'Gath. Ping back, and then everyone walks away.
Yep.
So, yeah. So now Corky's getting pretty big, right? Which is a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Corky's, how much more gold does he have? He has 1,200 gold, right? That's like a Trinity component, right? That's like a Zeal.
That's like a Zeal.
Yeah, almost a Zeal, but yeah, it just puts your Triss in a really tough spot.
Yep.
Because whoever finishes their first time, especially if it's Corky,
it's really hard to come back.
Yeah, Corky can snowball harder than Triss for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's because Triss needs more time to scale, where Corky is like great with one eye.
Yeah, Corky's really good mid game.
Yeah. It's good you guys are going to try to push into the tower here. It's always a good thing to push into the tower, and then you can even look to roam, right? You haven't roamed much this game, and I don't think we'll talk about roaming too much because we're still just talking about the laning phase, right? But
okay.
When you don't see where the support is to, always remember to try to get a ward in, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are like thinking about all-inning or whatever, but you definitely need to get wards in, right? And even walk in this bush and just check it, right? There's just a pink sitting here, so they have 2 pink wards. Although she actually sold her pink. That was strange. I don't know why she did that, right? And this is what I was talking about before, right? Remember what I said when you're trying to kill this pink? What happens, right?
They just go all in, yeah.
Right, exactly. This is the problem, right? This is why it's very difficult to kill this pink ward, right? You guys kind of both have to go together, and if you don't, then boom, your 80 carry's in a super awkward spot. But then if you both go together, you're both in an awkward spot, right? Because then the jungler can show up, right? So that's why it's really risky, and that's why I made that big deal about the wards, because you saw how it just bit you, right? Now Triss had the recall again. Right, and she's already super far behind, so definitely doesn't help you guys out at all. Looks like you're trying to make a hyphy play on the Corky here. I don't think it'll work. I think the thing about Leona is you really need like someone to proc your passive, right? Leona's big thing is you hit your spells, but then your passive is what does a lot of the damage, right? Obviously your spells do a lot too, but
I think I didn't realize that Tristana went back, and I was just like, hey, maybe if I go in, the 80 carry will follow up, and then.
Yeah.
And then she didn't exist.
She went back. And then she left you, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Abandoned support.
Yep.
Yeah, you can definitely see how it's important to, play with your 80 carry. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course.
Especially someone like Leona who literally directly benefits from someone popping her damage, right? I think of Nami too, right? Nami's better with a, 80 carry, right? She has the attack of debuff. Janna has the shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of supports are made to help 80 carries. Right?
Oh yeah.
So,
yep.
a little too hard for you to do things by yourself. I mean, maybe on stuff like Vel'Koz and Zyra, you can 100 to 0 someone,
Yeah.
sure. You know, kind of have to learn the bounds of your support that you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So some are, AD carry reliant. So,
Yep.
um, you know. And you see Cho'Gath here, but you guys aren't quite reacting. I don't know if you noticed him right away, but it's kind of rough because he didn't have this warded, right? And he just happened to be here like as soon as he got back, which is a little unfortunate. That should be okay, or maybe you're not. Let me see if you could have ulted any sooner. So Cho'Gath was here, and that kind of sucks, right? You couldn't quite see him. Like, maybe he just hugged this wall, and it was a little rough. But yeah, Trist ults. You had exhaust. So I think what you should have done there is you should have exhausted the Morgana, or even just hit her with the ulti straight away. Because if you don't get hit by the Morgana ulti, then you just walk out, scot-free.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Her black shield was down too, so you could
Yeah,
have
yeah, because she used it on Cho'Gath, right?
right. So you could have either exhausted her or just ulted her, right? So
Okay.
yeah, definitely look to stop whatever's CCing you first, right?
Yeah.
Usually stopping the damage is good, but in that situation, if you stop her CC, then the damage can't connect with you anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And this is a kind of game where it's just getting pretty brutal to watch, so I think I'm going to stop it here. Just because
Okay.
it's a kind of situation where he's got Trinity Force and Triss doesn't have IE, so it's pretty much like game over, right? Like the laning phases.
Yep.
You guys are, 2-7, right?
Yeah, yeah, we played pretty poorly.
Yeah, but you can definitely see what your mistakes were, right, and how you could have improved it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. We could go over one more quick laning phase if you want, and then that would be like our hour.
Okay. Let's see.
Do you have something for me, or?
I don't think I do.
Okay. I don't think you played it. You actually played. We could watch this All-Star game. This is the last one.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Okay, we'll go over the All-Star game, and then that'll be our hour. But I think we're making pretty good progress today, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely seeing your mistakes, and yeah, I think you're getting a lot out of it. So, all right,
cool.
Let's see. No, a lot of these fights are really close to you, right? You're not the kind of support. I mean, except for the one time you tried to just all in that Corki.
Yeah.
Straight killed yourself, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that was the one time. But I mean, it's maybe you're on tilt or whatever because you're already dead 3 times, right?
Yeah, I was a little tilted, not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, yeah, the big thing about bot lane laning is just being like a consistent player, right? You want to be the kind of player that can get through like any lane, right? Even if you have the bad matchups, right? You can't always pick. You can't always pick the perfect support, right? There's not really the perfect support.
Yeah, yep.
Don't always get the counter pick either, right? So, but you can learn to do things like not greed on the AD carry, right? That'll help you win so many more games, right? So, let's see what the matchup is. It seems like in this ELO, there's a ton of the same champions. Like, I'm always seeing Quirky and Lee Sin for whatever reason.
Well,
right, so
that's because the Lee Sin that's the guy I was doing. It's my cousin.
Oh,
the guy I was doing with.
Okay, but it's still funny. Quirky's in like all these games, which
I
guess is pretty popular.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty good, so I guess that's why.
All right, so this lane is Corky and Tom Kench versus Alistar and Ashe, and I would say I think they have a little bit of an advantage just because they have a little more poke than you, right? Corky has, Q, and then once he gets his R, it's a little harder, right?
Okay.
But you guys do have good all-in, right? So you can counteract. Yeah. And they do have Tom Kench, of course, but, Ashe Arrow, Alistar combo, that's insane CC, right? That's like 3 seconds of you can't do anything right now.
Yep.
So, yeah, when you guys get 6, you can definitely look to all-in. And the thing about Alistar compared to Leona is you can tank the damage way easier, right?
Yeah,
you
definitely.
can even use your Alistar to break his Devour, right? Like,
oh, wait, really?
Yeah, you can pop out of the Devour.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
If you ever get eaten by a Tom Kench, just pop your ulti and then you're
okay. That's sweet.
Yeah. So I'd say Alistar is a pretty decent counter to Tom Kench too, right? Tom Kench doesn't have great poke either, so your heal can just heal you back up, right? So
okay.
And plus, if a Tom Kench is eating you and spinning you into his team, I mean, not only can you
like that's instantly just a
get out
thing
of it,
but
think of the initiation, right?
Oh yeah. Like that just doesn't seem smart.
Yeah. So I'd say Alistar is a good counter pick to Tom Kench for that reason. And plus, even if you don't have your ulti, yeah, like you said, it's just a good engage, right? You're just you're in their team. That's like the best thing as Alistar, just being in their team, right? So,
yeah.
So they do get the lane before you, which is a little unfortunate. They didn't have the leash because their jungler's like AFK or something, so they're gonna get like a little bit of a push advantage on you, but it's not the end of the world, right? So, Um, they're just like one creep up on you right now. But you're hitting the creeps too. You're last hitting them, so with your Targons, you're able to sort of even it out. I mean, they do have a decent lead still, but yeah.
Yep.
And that's just Corki, right? Corki just pushes super fast right now. Like Corki and Lucian, Sivir, these three champions just push faster than the rest
Oh
of the map.
yeah, dude, I love the Sivir changes. By the way, oh my god,
Yeah,
like
the
people are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Yes, it is.
I think it's pretty important. Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
make her two items. Like when she gets Infinity Edge and Phantom Dancer, she's gonna be dealing out a truckload of damage.
yeah, dude, yeah, because they're W crits now, which is so cool. I love
Yeah.
that.
And plus,
Sivir is
apparently,
like,
if the first someone told me if the first one crits, they all
yeah,
crit.
yeah, that's yeah, yep, that's how it works. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, so for this game, you're not really going to be all in much pre-6. You're just kind of going to be dodging harass, right? So we'll see how well you do with that. I mean, you can try to all in, but you're not really going to kill him much without.
Yeah, because Tom Kent can just devour Corki, and then yep, or Corki can Valkyrie away.
Yeah, so this is going to be a pretty passive lane, but it's always worth knowing, right? I've watched 2 of your games so far, and they've all played out a lot differently, right? So
yeah.
we'll see.
What did you think?
It's good that we went over like one of the, or sort of like all the different kinds of champions, right? I mean,
yeah.
Alistar's not like super heal, but you play him like a heal, support, right? So, kind of just sit back and heal your AD carry when you need to. So it's good that we kind of see all your different like champion, like what you do with each different type of support champion, how you play it. So yeah, it's good. Fortunately, this laning phase is probably going to be like the most boring, just because of the champions, right? Alistar kind of slows the game down too. So, and Ashe is a very safe AD carry too. So I think there's good reason to pick her. She's pretty safe, Her volley's decent, harass, right? And she has pretty good auto attack range. I think it's like 600.
I know you're there.
Pretty far for most AD carries. I think the only further is like Varus and Caitlyn. I think Varus is 625 and Kate's 650, I think, unless they changed her with the rework. But I know Caitlyn's pretty ridiculous with the traps these days. So. Yeah, I can definitely tell it's your friend, by the way, because you get so many ganks.
Yeah, pretty much.
You could definitely have comboed the Tom here. Oh,
whoops.
I see.
Don't ask. I never ever miss a combo.
Yeah. One thing you can look to do too is, of course, use your flash, because your flash will like guarantee the knockup.
Yeah. Plus, you can buffer the.
So like right here, if you flash on Tom Kench and then headbutt him away, now he's like super far away. Right?
Yeah. Flash in front of him and then W.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So you should try to do something like in this situation when it's like pretty obvious you have the advantage. Just flash on him because he can't flash when he's in midair either. Right? Yeah. So he's pretty screwed.
I think what I was going for is I was trying to Q him and then flash W or walk behind him in W, just to make
it's just best if you get the Q flash, because when you flash you're also behind him, right? And then you push him back in, right? So you had the right idea, because even if you just Q him without flashing, you can just walk and then W him back in too, right? That's the that's the best way to do it. But unfortunately, you can't always just not many supports gonna let you just walk up and hit a free Q without your W, right? That'd be a lot to ask for. I mean, that's right. But or I guess another thing you could have done too, alternatively, is you could have just blown exhaust on Tom Kench, and then that might have gotten you in range too.
Okay.
But I think if you're in a situation like that where you're playing Alistar and you really want to kill someone, I would say either use your flash or exhaust and then get the Q and then W them back and try it, because you'll definitely get their flash and they'll probably die, right? Even if they flash out, like they're gonna be CC'd for like a good 2.5, 3 seconds, right?
Yeah.
And Ashe perma slows, Lee Sin, red buff, the drill.
Yep.
Pretty hard, so yeah. Just something to think about.
Okay.
Although Tom is a little tanky, but early game, not really. When he's level 3, he's not really that tanky, so not too hard to kill a Tom Kench early on.
I think level 2 is probably the most ideal thing, because he doesn't have his E, unless he gets his E.
Yeah, even if he does, it's like whatever, early game.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have like a ton of health, right? So what's the gray health really like?
Yeah.
It's not. He doesn't have like 2,000 health yet, right?
It's exactly. So it's not like unkillable or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you got it at level 3. Like I said, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference either way. You probably could have just killed him if you like flashed or exhausted him. So but now you know for next time. Right now, it's stuff to try too, of course. So it's another play in your playbook, so to speak. Another thing you could do is if this is like a really small thing, but I think it's worth mentioning. So you know how you have like a big creep wave, right? If Tom
Hmm.
Kench is like sitting on the wall like this, if you knock him into the wall, it's almost like a knock up, right? He won't like go flying through this big
Yeah,
wall.
yeah, he'll
He'll
just
just
get
kind of
like
sit
knocked
there.
up a little bit.
Yeah, so you can like W him and then Q. And I only say this because you have pretty good vision, right? You don't see the jungler with either of
Yeah.
these ones. And you can maybe take like half or two-thirds of his HP, right?
Okay.
So you could just W into the wall and then Q. That kind of thing. And you should space it out, right? Because his W
Yeah,
already
yeah.
makes like CC.
Yep.
There's no reason to like full combo when you can, use the terrain sort of as
Yeah,
CC.
to prolong the stun.
Right. Yeah. To make the W so it's like he got knocked up, but instead of getting
Yeah.
knocked up, he's just into the
Yep.
wall. Exactly. And just the one thing about laning against Corky's, typically your AD carry is going to be behind because Corky's probably like easiest farmer in the whole game.
Oh wow.
Maybe not the easiest, but like definitely one of the easiest farmers.
Oh
So.
okay.
So don't expect to like be ahead in CS versus Corky. If you can keep it close though, it's always good.
Hmm.
Just because his Fast Bomb and his rockets make it super easy to farm from, even when he has a bad matchup like Lucian or something, he
Uh-huh.
can always farm from like a super long distance. So, and yeah, you can just see how fast he pushes with the Galley gun and
Jesus.
Fast Bomb. It's just the wave's just dead, right? So
Yeah, like wow.
it's like you're on the move. Oh, you're just helping them out. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the only risky thing is, I mean, it's not super risky because of recalling, but you're also missing out on like a little bit of experience too, right? You should definitely Q right away. Oh, you're on cooldown. Okay. Yeah, you
Oops.
should have queued first. I think she'll. Oh, not sorry. Oh, because he tried to go in. Oh, maybe he'll
Yeah.
still get the kill. Uh, maybe. Let's see. Q's. Oh, okay. I'll go back and just show you what I mean. So you're on cooldown, so that kind of sucks. So you did a good job hiding in the bush. You're on cooldown for both some of their spells. Um, I think as soon as she walks up like this, I think you just exhaust her, right? Because then she can't easily get away.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you
That
just
makes
exhaust, or
sense.
just wait for your Q, right? You're trying to do
Yeah.
this crazy flash W play. It's like you don't even need to do it, right? You just
Yeah.
Q and knock her up, and then W her in, right? So you should
Yeah.
always try to get the Q if you can.
Okay.
Um, yeah, definitely. Or even exhaust, right? And then exhaust, walk forward, and then maybe you can W her back, right?
Yeah.
But I'd
Okay,
still
that makes
always
sense.
lead with the Q if you can in that sort of situation, right? Like I
Yeah.
said, the one exception is if you can W them into the wall, then that's better. But
Yeah.
if you can't W them into a wall, then definitely Q first, and then that
Yep.
sets up the free W. So
Okay.
no, but that's still good. You got the kill. Just teaching you how you could do it next time without blowing both your summoners, right?
Yep.
Maybe I'll need to use it. So yeah, it can make a difference, right? Maybe you died because you don't have flash or exhaust. So it's
Yep.
always better to save summoners when you can. But yeah, it's good you know the pushing into the tower, right? Helping your AD carry. Although you're trying to, but I think they're gonna freeze it. I don't know if people in silver really freeze creep waves, but
Yeah.
I mean you can see
Like
how
I
easier
do.
to set
Like
them
when
up,
I play AD carry, I like to freeze if I know that they're going back.
right?
But yeah, this Corky's probably just gonna push.
Yeah. Although it looks like he is kind of freezing, so that's kind of bad, right? Because now all these creeps are gonna die, and it's not gonna.
Yeah, and it's not gonna push, so we're gonna lose out on
So then
EXP.
you can miss like another wave, right? And then that
Yep.
kind of leaves you exposed, right? Now you have to play all the way up here instead of
Yep.
being nice and safe back here, right? So
Hmm.
I'm just trying to teach you why it's important to try to push it in if you can. Because when
Yep.
it gets frozen like this, it really sucks. Fortunately for you, he unfroze it, so that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can really screw people over with freezing the waves. Looks like your ashes in here, something. I thought she might have been waiting for an item, but I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but sometimes not, not the case. Unfortunately, you were the one who got spit up, right?
Yep.
That was good. That was good. It was good you combo there because there's a off chance he can like go through the
Yeah.
dragon pit.
Yeah, with Valkyrie.
Yeah, yeah, it's the off chance. That was good. Yeah, you guys need to back out. Okay, good. You didn't super overgreed, right? Oh, maybe you did overgreed. That was good. That was really good. Wow, you W them away and lived. That was awesome, actually. That was really good. But like I said, if you if you ulti when he eats, you just break out of it.
Okay.
I think you still take the damage. I'm not like too familiar with the interaction. I don't play a ton of like Alistar versus Tom Kench support these days, but
Okay.
I'm not sure how the damage will work, right? I'm not sure if you take the mitigated damage, the full damage, or like no damage, but
Uh-huh.
for sure you can break out of it. That's like a guaranteed thing. You should knock her up here. Yeah, or did you not have the mana?
I didn't have the mana.
Okay, yeah, it was pretty close.
Fucking Corky.
Oh man. I was good heal by Ash.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's nice. You didn't have mana for the full combo though.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was good spacing by you, right? Because you knew all you had to do was keep walking away.
Yep.
That was very good. I'm seeing a lot of promise in your play, right? I think
Really?
the big thing with you is, yeah, just consistency, right? Sometimes you just make the play where do the crazy flash in, right? And
Uh
sometimes
huh.
it's not fully necessary. So I think the biggest thing for you to work on, based on all these games, is don't go too crazy for kills, right?
Uh
Be
huh.
like a more consistent player. And then even in the Leona game I watched, right? You were pretty consistent in that game, right? You were starting all the team fights. You weren't doing anything like insane. You weren't making all these like crazy like waste your flash plays, right? You were
Yeah.
pretty consistent. So I think the big thing for you to work on is just consistently take what you can get, right? Don't greed for too many kills, right? So
Okay.
um yeah, I think that's all the laning phase we need to see. You guys have the big lead now, so it's basically on you to throw the game. But yeah, you guys played that early game pretty well so far. So now we went over 3 games, went over each of different kinds of supports you can play, and I sort of went over what counters what, so you have somewhat of an idea. I can always just send you the graph. I'll even print screen it if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Um,
I'd
yeah, I
like
thought it was a
that.
really productive first lesson. Do you have any more questions for me? Anything you want to say, or?
Um, I think the only thing I'm really kind of concerned about is just like maybe like honest. I think team fights is something that I'm like okay. Obviously, the Leona game that I played on stream, like I played really well,
Right.
or at least I think I did.
No,
Like
you played the team fights pretty well. You're always hitting people with your ultimate. You hit multiple people even, and you were always going for the AD carry, which is exactly what you have to do as Leona too. So that was really good.
okay, I honestly think that I'm like Leona is probably my best support champion.
Right.
Um,
Your All Star looked good too.
really?
Yeah, I thought it was fine, except for the one flash play. Yeah, you played
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
for sure.
All right.
And
So,
if we do more lessons, of course we can
oh
go
yeah,
into just
of course,
this is
yeah, I'm
just to
going
get the
to.
basis for the laning phase, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we haven't really talked about team fights. We haven't talked about like deep itemization. We haven't talked about like macro game really too much, right?
Yeah.
So
All right.
we'll
Yeah,
get.
and then I mean, honestly, like I might, I kind of want to do a lesson tomorrow. like,
Yeah, sure.
if you're free, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm free. I'm free on weekends, so yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, like that'd be cool. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do that. I can also give you the rest of the money for the other lessons and stuff that we were
yeah,
talking about.
sure, totally.
All right, cool.
All right, this is a great first lesson. I had a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
always like coaching support. I'll tell you what, 90% of the people come for me for just jungle, right?
Oh,
So I don't get
really?
too many support. Yeah, I don't get too many support
Oh,
calls.
okay.
I always have a blast doing the support
Dude, I
lessons.
love support. It's so fun. Like
Yeah,
people are like,
it's
support sucks, and I'm like, fuck you. No, it doesn't.
yeah. I don't know
Support's
why everyone wants to learn jungle. It's weird, but I guess
yeah,
everyone wants to like carry the game with jungle or whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Like whatever. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
I see
Like,
jungle and support as really similar roles. I guess a lot of people don't, but I see them both as like supporting the team. So.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well, no, I had a good time, and yeah, hopefully we can do more lessons in the future. Just you know where to message me now, right? You have me on
yeah,
Skype, right?
yep,
So
yep, yeah. If you could send me like a couple of those links that you were talking about at the very beginning,
yeah,
that'd be
sure. I'll
really
just
cool.
put it. Yeah, I'll put it on Skype for you, of
Okay,
course.
sweet man.
All right, take it
Um,
easy.
yeah, 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 definitely. All right,
Sure.
have a good
If you
one,
have any
man.
more questions, feel free to message me too.
All right,
And
cool. We'll do.
yeah. All right. Talk to you later. Bye
Yep.
bye.
See you, man. All right. Well, that was cool. I learned a lot. Um, that was really fun. Definitely worth it, and I'm definitely gonna be getting more of those.